What's up, family? This is Kevin Orosz coming to you live. And in this video, I want to share what is men's work. I want to share about men's work. Why is it important? And how really doing the work, developing yourself, working on yourself as a man is the only thing that has ever mattered to the masculine and is what consequently will build strong men in this day and age and in this year 2020 of the apocalypse. And apocalypse, by the way, means everything will be revealed. So it means hidden things will be revealed. It's similar to revelation in the Greek, similar to apotheosis, right? In a story or narrative. It's when the finale or the reveal is happening. So there's no need to despair, but we will need strong men in this year and beyond. And we've actually always needed strong men. So let's talk a little bit about this. I get a lot of questions about this. I get a lot of people asking, sharing about this, especially women and especially men. And what is men's work, right? And I want to paint a picture for you of a boy on ancient Earth coming of age. So he's 12 or 13 and he's starting to have testosterone pumped through his system. He's starting to get his sex drive online. He's starting to feel aggressive, maybe competitive, maybe acquisitive. He wants to get things. He wants to seek things. So what all tribes understood and all humans understood, as far as we can tell, is, this boy, to become a man, needed to experience a container, experience something to help him develop, right? This is why we had rites of passage. This is why we have the archetype of initiation, the rites of initiation. So whether that was a vision quest, a ceremony, combat, or wilderness survival, or some kind of ritual at the temple in his culture, whatever that culture was, no matter what continent or people he was a part of, that would help the boy's childhood ego and boyish attitudes, beliefs, values, and systems of operation die away and install that of the man. And what is the man? What is man? What is the masculine? It's guardianship. It's protectionship. It's provision. It's direction and purpose. It's alignment with the part of life, the part of God, the part of the universe that is a guardian of the feminine and a protector and a provider, a warrior, a king, a magician, and a lover, whatever that means to you. That's my understanding. And so, again, why is men's work important? Well, for women, regardless of where you are in the world, what tribe, what culture, a woman's going to have her own initiation in the form of her menstrual cycle. So she's going to bleed. And this is an initiation from girlhood to womanhood, right? And then further on, it will be her child rearing and childbearing. So when she has a child, there's a part of her that is automatically being initiated by biology and life to reach her adulthood, to reach womanhood. And so because men didn't have this, many men tried to self-initiate through war, through combat, through gangsterism, through conquest, and all these distortions and really dark, patterns of behavior that have led the world to where it is today, right? And I'm not saying that you don't need to be able to be a killer and a hunter and a predator, because defending your tribe, hunting game, these are important things that a healthy man and a healthy tribe would do. I'm talking about killing other people for gold, for women, or for land. So with that kind of backdrop here, you hear a lot about men's work in the modern world, right? Like, what is it? Like, some men in the working class are like, why do I need to do men's work? I already go to work. I already know how to be a man, right? And that may be true on one level, but the whole point of men's work is that we're inviting ourselves as a man who's undergone men's work and who facilitates it, we're inviting ourselves into a deeper level of resonance. So that means being called out on our bullshit. That means challenging ourselves. That means reaching growth edges. That means leaning in to discomfort, leaning in to trauma or blockages that are blocking our relationships, our creativity, our purpose, our wealth. And to do that, you need other men. It can't be done with your priest or politician. It can't usually be done with your girlfriend or wife. And it certainly can't be done alone, trying to lone wolf it. So men's work is important because it builds character for men. Why does it work? Well, we're working on ourselves. We're developing ourselves. We're confronting reality as a man And as a man in 2020, it is not clear how to confront reality or deal with reality as the masculine. That's not a clear symbol that our culture has given to us. And if you were blessed enough to have a masculine role model in your life, perhaps a father, grandfather, uncle, who really instilled in you those powerful values, then you're blessed, because a lot of men were fatherless, or a lot of other men experienced abuse or toxicity or violence from their fathers and the male people in their life. So without the culture offering it, we have gangs, the military, the prison system, dark initiations in the shadow that are harming men and keeping them in these loops of trauma. And then the media is spreading, values and images of treating the feminine with disrespect, money at all costs, sacrifice of values, kindness, protectorship, fatherhood for images of what a man is supposed to be like, such as machismo, or maybe the action hero or the hard cop on TV drama. These are not healthy images of the masculine. So this is why men go to men's work, is to develop and experience those archetypes and lean into those hurt places with other men and receive support in those places they maybe have never been accompanied or never been seen in. And this is how you build strong men. You don't build strong men by armoring them up and pushing down childhood trauma and pushing down their yin essence, their feminine inside, and blocking it out and pretending it's not there, and then suffering and going into alcoholism, addiction, and suicide, which men are 9 times more likely to suffer from than women. And why is that? Why are men like 20 times more likely to suffer a violent death? Why are the vast majority of people in prison men? These are all questions that our ancestors answered with these rites of passage, with initiation, with the fire, and coming into connection with brothers for the hunt, or for defense of the village, and for spiritual development. And we've lost that in modern culture. So when you see women gathering and healing each other and sharing about trauma, when you see women gathering and bleeding together, doing their work, and it's like, oh, women's work, like, oh yeah, that's a thing, right? The feminine's wounded, like me too, I get that. I know a lot of men who don't really understand that men need the same thing. We need brotherhood. We need male connection. We need male compassion and kindness shown to us, and blessing from the kings or mentors, the older males. It's very important for a man's development. And you can only do that with other men. These are things you can only receive with other men. When you think with other men, when you act with other men, when you're embodied with other men, something really powerful and primal turns on inside of you and helps you develop and reach new layers in yourself. And this also will help you reach new layers in your relationships and careers. So that's my piece on men's work, and we need it now more than ever in 2020. We need strong men because we need strong tribes, and strong tribes need strong men. So if you don't know a man who can support you, or if you're a woman and you know a man in your life who needs this support, reach out, send me a message. I can direct you to 20 different people. And I want to share 2 offerings that I have in this field right now that I'm really excited about. And I've been observing a lot this year since the Rona started. And I've been holding back a little bit to really feel and go through my own processes and feel into these platforms of social media and relating to them. But I am excited to invite, with my brothers Luke Cohen and Daniel Regan, into Alignment, which is an 8 weeks men's circle and container for men, addressing many of these pieces I've shared here: accountability, integrity, mastering business, mastering relationships, being vulnerable, having space held for you, being seen so you can develop yourself. So if you want to find out more about that, enrollment is open for 1 more week and we have spots left. So you can go to www.alignment.live and check that out. And also, my first book is now live on Amazon, which is all about masculinity. The title is Sex, Masculinity, and God, the Trialogues, and it's written by myself and my 2 wonderful co-authors, Cattle Last and Daniel Dick. You can check that out on Amazon now. It's alive. Or you can go to sexmasculinitygod.com to learn more about the authors and our mission to really help infuse positive masculinity back into the world. So I felt really called to share this, and it feels good to be in connection with all of you, and just know that I'm really grateful for you seeing this. And if you're seeing this and you feel a man that you want to share this with, please tag him or share this video out. if it's impacted you. So Satnam family, stay strong, stay in peace.